What's good? Alright. So we're gonna start trading here. I only have until 8:30, so we have about an hour. And then from 9 to 10. So, because I have a little meeting I have to attend. So, essentially, I'm getting this all loaded up because I'm going to be trading live today. I'm going to be trading my funded account I bought and paid for. We're at zero. I have $2,500 of trailing drawdown, and that's how it's going to be. We'll wait for this to pop up. Good. And now change this to live. Alright, now we are going to start. Alright, so there we go, that's better. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at what the market's doing and all that. Let's jump right to the NQ because I heard it went down. So it went down. Oops. Yeah, it went down, but it's still within these boundaries. It's still within this distal line. It looks like it hit that distal line, and still hasn't crossed. As you can see, my box here. This is a distal line. It's important. It's an important low in my opinion. And you can see that it touched it and came back. Now I'm bearish if it breaks that, but it does matter how it breaks. So let's see if this rally up recently will be sufficient. Okay, this is a really classic setup. Look at this line here, and then it breaks this line and goes right to this line. Do you see that? Like it's obviously that technical analysis works. These are the examples of it working. It's just right there on the line, you know. But this is in a comeback bar protection area right now. If you wanted to short right immediately, and this is the same chart. So this is a comeback bar protection. Your stop would be here at this really at this high, but oh wow, I didn't realize that there's such a gap. Yeah, gaps fill. So that'll be interesting. At this point, I would be more on the short side in this pre-market right now. I would be more on the short side of this pre-market. Yeah, I think that's fine. If this wants to rally and break, I'll take an anti-breakout because I'm more on the short side. I'm been more on the short side here, so I would take a 1-to-1 anti-breakout here if it breaks this high. It's likely not going to break this high though. It's likely just going to go down right now. Just because if you look at it on the daily, a comeback bar protection is set up like this. About 25% of the range until it turns green. 25% of the range. Okay? And then your first target's 75% of the range. So it's a little tighter actually. It's right now. Right now you short. In your stop losses, it's preventing this hammer candle from forming. Okay, a hammer candle is when it's all one direction and then it turns the opposite direction, turns green. That's extremely bullish. It's a turnaround right on the low. That's classic hammer candle there. So you don't a comeback bar protection, well, comeback bar, I just call it comeback bar, hammer candle, whatever. A prevention of that usually has a short right now all the way to 75%, or 50, 50% line at least. So, and it doesn't look like that's happened. It looks like it's just went up and it has not retraced yet. And that's what my point is. I think it can totally retrace. I just don't know if it'll fake up right now or not. 5 minutes, it's about to print, so it's no longer an anti-breakout because it's about to print in 40 seconds. It's gonna looks like it'll close under there. This is a holding level, a holding setup, holding level creation if it breaks upwards. If it wants to. Doesn't look like it will. Yeah, doesn't look like it will. I think it's starting the retracement right now. Look at that comeback in this comeback bar protection. This right here is a zone. Boom, buy, buy, buy. Look at this. Look at this go up. Watch this. Underneath this distal line, right in that split, already a 1-to-1. Ah, I could have done that. Gotta think. Come on, boys. Let's go. Grab a 1-to-1 there with a 25% PIZ. Stops already in place. Risking 25% less on the trade. Already grabbed a 1-to-1. If you want to do more, you do more. That'd be the trade right there. But I'm not too bullish on it because the 5-minute just printed pretty negative. I would probably want to go short on this on the breakout. I don't really like doing breakouts like this. This just generally doesn't work as much for me. So tight, you know. A 1-to-1's right here, 2-to-1's right here. I just don't know. I'll go for a 2-to-1 though. Yeah. You could go for a breakout. I just don't know if it will or not. I'd like it to break this high, but we'll see. I'll go for a 1-to-1 then. If I'm not that comfortable about it, I'll do that. MNQ short, 10.75. You can call it 11. 1-to-1 breakout is 6 contracts of the micro. I repeat, 6 contracts of this micro. 82, 82, 82 NQ, 82 NQ. That's 6 of them. 82, so 81.75 is my entry. There you go. Entries placed. We'll see. We got 4 minutes until this fills. We'll see. Right now, I'll just look at gold. Let's look at crude oil first. Crude oil on the monthly chart. Bigger picture, it's been doing that. It's going down and then coming back up. It's already come back up really a large deal. If you look at this on the monthly, it's gone down, it's formed this low, and then it went all the way up to touch this open again, comeback bar protection, and went boom, slammed down again. This is inherently bearish. Bearish at this low. Very bearish on this low. So, but this is a big day already. Man, there's some bigger volatility recently. Certainly some higher volatility. All right. I'm bearish on the bigger picture, but as you know, I am a day trader. Okay, this is not a trade anymore. Look at that. Look at that 3-minute bounce. 5-minute. Okay, anti-breakout time. Oh, the 15 minutes and printed. I can't anti-breakout. It's about to hit this top, about to break this high, and I can't take a short here. Not on anti-breakout. No, not on anti-breakout. I do think it's going to go down. I can't take the short right here. I just can't. Can't do that. However, if it does want to sail down on this current bar, I'm short on that for sure. I'm short on that. I just don't know if it will. 5-minute. Yeah, I'll be short on that. It's just a higher risk. 19.75. 1-to-1 at the very most. 1-to-1. That's 3.5 contracts. That's 4 contracts short. Same breaking point. It's not gonna happen. You need to do that in 50 seconds. It needs to break current bars low that many 15 seconds, 30 seconds. 81.75 is my entry. It's doubtful that that'll happen. Let's take a look at crude oil. I'm trying to do this all at the same time. So crude oil, as we know, it's bearish on the bigger time frame, but smaller time frame, what it's doing, coming down to this low. I'm gonna cancel that NQ order, so I'm not gonna be filled on it. Now it's down here, and then up. It's been down a lot today already, man. It just sails downwards. It's a good area for a little bounce, but on the smaller time frames, how's this bottom looking? It's looking aggressive here upwards, but it's gotta keep pushing up, man. That's what it has to do. And if it's gonna do that, this would be a good breakout for it. But I don't like trading crude oil on the 3 minute. I think that's a little much, but it does look good for a breakout right now. How confident are you in this bottom actually going upwards? Yeah, I'd be comfortable to 83.50 on the next bar. I'd be comfortable with that. 83.50. Okay, that'd be my target up there. Okay, I'd be long on here. All right, let's just let this thing ride. This would be my trade. All right, I'm just gonna watch this. I'm not gonna enter. But I do like to watch this. And this would be my trade. I would be comfortable longing right now. This is my stop. So let's just watch, just let that play out. And then once I start becoming correct on things, I'll be like, all right, now we got it. Now we know what we're doing. All right. The 15 minute, this can print a anti-breakout. Might not. Might just go down, and that's what I think it's going to do. It might just sail down now and not need an anti-breakout. I do think that that's what's going to happen. So the 3 minutes, the only one, 369, 258, 147, 258. So 48 is the next bar that's going to print. So one more minute for this 3 minute zone, 3 minute bar. The only time I could have that is a 3 minute breakout going downwards. That's the only way I can get in. And I'd probably get in for a little bit more time than 1 to 1. I don't know. It looks like it could go down a little bit, you know, at least down to 45s, 40s, which is way down here. So it can certainly do that. The 3 minutes biting into my profit now. It is, because the lower it goes, the lower my entry. It's biting into my profit. The 15 minutes, it is going down. That's what I thought it would do, but I thought it would give me at least a chance to get in here. The next 3 minute bar that prints in 4 seconds, it's likely to go upwards at this point. It is. You could take a breakout. You could take a predicted 2 BBB, which is what I'm going to do. 2 BBB predict, which is an H setup, H-S 7.75, 9 contract. I'll just take 1 NQ. 1 NQ market. We got it. We're in. We got to set our stop quick. All right. Our stop would be 88.25. 88.25. That is my stop. I'm predicting that it'll go 2 BB down. 7:48 is the time. 10, 26, 23. It really has to do what I want it to do to be profitable on this one. H setups are notoriously not a high win rate for me. Boom, loss. Okay, that was $155. 155 divided by $30. 5 point. 5.2 apples. Okay, excellent. 3 minute. 2BB predict. End of trend. Okay. 0 NA. All right. Six oh eight. Turn that shit off. All right. There we go. All right. We'll see what's going on. Crude oil, did it bounce or not? Let's take a look. It did not. Sliced and diced. Good thing I didn't take it, but you can't be saying that same thing when it goes in your favor. So we're just trying to test the market, see how our assumptions play out before putting too much profit or too much risk on the line. I don't know. I don't know if crude oil is going to do it or not. Gold. Let's take a look at gold. Weekly. Very bullish. Coming down here. Seems like it's formed a high for a while. I think I'm bearish. I'm bearish because this is a zone, but really on the weekly, the highlighted zone right here, that's the barrier. The daily is the false barrier. That's why I'm bearish on that. And wow, look at that sink on 240-minute chart. Wow. And now coming back up a little bit, as expected. Wow, I'm coming back up a lot, as expected. This right here is a basket full of sellers. However, I don't know, not all the time it gets to the sellers. So let's take a look. 3 minute. 3 minute looks like it could come down here. You could take a comeback bar on this if you wanted to. I think that's a little risky. I've never taken a comeback bar like in trend. Comeback bar in trend. I don't know. Usually comeback bars are opposite of trend, forming a high or a low, but it's possible. It's possible. I'm going to chill on it. I'll just plot this low here, as that's where I would have entered. But let's just test these assumptions out, that's all. Alright, 5 minute. It's been basing back and forth. It did just break its high. Now maybe it's ready to go down. This is an anti-breakout. I'd be more apt to go short. I'm going short one contract. Now, from here to here would be my stop, which is this is an intuition trade because I'm late on the anti-breakout, but it's okay. 416 would be my stop. My target would be a 1-to-1 at the very least. I think I'm going 2-to-1 on this. I'll go 2-to-1 on this, which would be 360 flat. 360 flat. Yeah. 360 flat. Okay. It's 8 o'clock almost, so maybe this will lead right into the 8:30 open. Who knows? Alright. This is zone number 609. 15 minute. 60 minute. More like on the daily chart. That's what I was actually looking at. There you go. My stops in place. Whatever. We've got everything covered. We'll see what happens. It could stop out. Who knows? Anyways, MNQ short intuition from here to here, 18.75. Measuring 753, 59, one contract. Great. Now the description was a 15-minute int end of trend. Are we? Yep. It's gone 0. There you go. All right. If this comes back, I'm gonna move my stop to this high. Otherwise, it'll stop out. Looking fine though. Otherwise, it'll be fine. I think 2 to 1 is a little, maybe it's a little risky, but I think it can fall to 2 to 1. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a 2 to 1's fine. Whatever. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see. I'm glad I'm getting out at that point, though. If it falls away from me, I'm out of there. Okay, crude oil did make the move upwards. There we go. There we go. I do think it can break this distal line. It can break that zone. I think it can get up to the 15-minute zone. Here's good to short from. Let's take a look at gold. How far up has it gone? Wow, it's actually gone really good. It broke that low, but it kept on going up. Now I'm ready to go short on it. Gold, let's do it. Comeback bar. Oh wow, look at that. I'm ready to go short on that. How do we get in? Comeback bar? You could do a comeback bar. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. 1.3. Breakout. Comeback bar. Oops. Oh boy. 10.6. That's one contract right now, essentially. One contract at this low, which is 89.1. 89.1 is my entry point on that. That's fine with me. Let's take a picture. I'm going short on that. I'm actually going to go a little further than 1 to 1. I think I'm going to break that low, but I don't want to have my targets too far away because it never works. Seems to never work too good on that. We want a smaller risk reward today. Let's take a look. My stop loss would have to be on this high. 90.5 is my stop. 90.5 is my stop. Good. I'm just gonna go for a 1 to 1. 87.7. I don't know where else to go, so 87.7. Let's take a look at MNQ or NQ. It's still rolling. Let's get out at 1 to 1. No, I got a bad feeling about 2 to 1, so I'm just gonna go 1 to 1. 78.75. 78.75. Good. Just going 1 to 1s, boys. Just going 1 to 1s. I'm changing everything to 1 to 1s. A little bit of fear flooding in here. So we would just want to make sure we get out, you know. That was zone number 610. We've taken it. MGC short. There's actually GC short. Oh, that's doing well. Looks like it came 0.5 to 1 and then turns around. 0.5 to 1 with a 50%. 50% PIZ And right now we're risking 4.3 apples on that trade. MNQ short, we're 18.75. Hold on. 18.75, one contract. We're risking 12 and a half apples on that one. So a lot more on that one. Both of them are 1-to-1s. This was a 3-minute 2BB B PE tight end of trade. Yeah, just PE tight. No, PE. That's it. Okay, cool. All right. You could have a stop loss at 50% line right here if you wanted to, because it does look bullish. I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm just gonna leave it be. I think simple is good. If it breaks this high, it breaks this high. It's 8 o'clock right now. It's probably gonna break that high. I would assume. I can only assume, right? NQ still rolling. GC might break this high. In that case, I'm getting out of here. Out of this trade. If not, it'll go down. That'd be great, right? If it goes down to 1-to-1, that'd be great. 87.7 is my target right here. 87.7. Come on. Chiamo. Oh, darn. We'll see. Bum 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 bum. Wow, NQ, dude, helping me out. Come on, NQ. He's like right next to my stop. Right next to my stop loss, and I'm out. NQ's out. NQ's out. NQ's out. Take a look at GC. GC's getting there. Oh man, NQ just stopped me out and turns around, bro. Come on. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. I'm gonna wait to take a picture on that. And GC is out for profit. Excellent. Great trade. Look at that. Look at that. So negative 12.5 and then plus 4.3 on that trade. This has gone 1.25 to 1. MNQ is 0. This is still going. 1.5 to 1 now. We'll just wait on that. Crude oil. Okay, I do think it's going to break this. It did break it by a tiny bit, and now it's turning around. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. Crude oil. I don't know. I don't know on crude oil. NQ, I think I'm short on this thing, man. And look at it go. Look at that go. You know, I just messed that up. I'm getting in short again. Oops. NQ. I'm getting in short again. Right there. So I gotta take a picture of this. My stop would be here. And double risk. 440. Okay. I like that. 440. 609's got to take a picture. 609's got to take a picture. Different pick. Different zone pick. Is the only one going on right now. Okay, cool. Now we have MNQ short, intuitive. And this time from here to here. 38, 804, 611, 1, and this was 38, so what is it? 25.3 apples, and 5-minute int, and then daily chart as well. Daily chart is a reason. No, let's get that out of the way. Okay, let's get this 18 thing out of the way. There you go. I'm bullish on this, or sorry, I'm bearish on this sucker, man. Especially pre-market right now. I'm bearish on it. It's gone up, especially before volume gets there. I think it at least will go down at least a little bit, in my opinion. At least 15-minute. And let's go 0. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's check gold. Gold. It's really good. It's really good. Very bearish. Wow, it came all the way down to 1.75. Came back to break even and then come down again. It's interesting. 1.75 to 1. MNQ short. Intuitive. Yep, everything's solid. We're out of this gold trade, but I just like to track it. I just want to track it, keep tracking it, make sure, see how far it goes, so I can better hold it next time. It's very bearish. NQ, I'm very bearish on too. I really am. In fact, I want to go short even more, to be honest with you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm short more. Stop loss is at 440.25. 440.25. Two of them. Good. And now we're risking 50.6 apples. How much risk do I have? 2,500? Let's say 2,000. How many apples is that? 66 apples. So I'm risking a shit ton, essentially. We'll see. We'll see. Intraday stable. Where are we at? Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. At a 1-to-1, our reward is at 366.25 is my target. 366.25. 366.25 would be my target. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so let's take a look at the working orders. Is just NQ, stop loss, and targets. Good, excellent. I'm fine with this. Happy with it. Happy with it. I think this is a large order. However, it's because I'm confident. Confident in, I guess you could say that. Okay, yeah, let's just leave this be. Okay, so let's just leave this trade on. Gold continues in my direction. Wow, could have held it. You could have. You never know. You never know. Crude oil pops up into this supply. I would definitely imagine that these wicks, especially if it's overextended like this, past these distal lines, I would imagine that would work for sure. Yeah. Especially just a run up like that and off a big down move. That's a great short. That is a great short. I wanted a little bit more up to be able to short, but it's already hit. It's already hit. It's too late now. I could see that. I could see that happening. Now, if it does rally, like somehow, then I'd be surprised. Yeah, I'd be surprised because then sometimes it can have a huge retracement all the way up here, which it wouldn't be so terrible, right? Oh, the daily chart would look pretty bullish if that happens. At this point, because this chart looks, if it were to be bullish, I think the comeback bar protection would work excellent on this trade. So anywhere really 75, 84, 75, anywhere in there, would be a good trade in my opinion, at least. Anywhere 75 area right here. If that happens today, yeah, I'd be bearish. But likely it doesn't. That would have to go, so it went 3% or so down, and then it would have to basically go to almost 3% upwards again. That's a lot of volatility in one day. It's too much volatility in one day, to be honest with you. Positions, we have NQ going on right now. NQ short. Yeah, man. That would be it for me. Play some music. Musica. Wow. Look at that work. Yeah, man, that is bearish. Wow, look at that go, man. Hold on to that sucker. Hold on to that sucker. NQ still striving to be bullish. Wow. That sucks. That sucks. I'm short on this. This is still what I want, so I'm gonna leave it on. Still bearish. Still bearish on it, but the market's still bullish, so we'll see. Let's take a look at crude oil. Coming back pretty heavily. Okay. So it did not break this low yet. It's got 15 minutes to do that. If it does that, I'd be short on there. If it wants to break that low, I just don't think that this is just too sloppy for me to take. I can't do it. I have to say no to that. I'm bullish right here. Right here. I'm bullish, but I can't. It's just too it's just too risky. It's too sloppy for me, man. We'll see. Gold coming back? Okay. These are classic. So these are classic. If it goes down, it's classic that it'll go down. So I'm gonna go short on GC. A little bit happy. I'm gonna do 2BB predict. $1.3. $6.12. I'm going short on this. 87.5 is my stop. 87.5. That's my stop. Yeah. 612. 1. 818. This is a 15-minute H-S. But really it's a 2BB predict in trend. Alright. 0. This is MGC short H-S. 1.3. Yep. And I'm going for a 1.75 to 1. There you go. 4.3 is my risk. GC's out. GC's out. GC's out. 0 NA. Dang. Not good, boys. I was thinking it could break that low. Out. I think it could break that low and then come back. And come right back in. You know, break the low, stick its face out, boop, come right back in. I've seen that before happen. So at this point, I do not know what's gonna happen. Do not know. I thought it would break that low. I think it could. I don't know though. I'm not sure about that. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. Man, if this does want to do that, it could. It's interesting. I'm gonna chill on that. Chilling on that. NQ breaks that distal line and comes right back in. I don't know. I do not know. Alright. I need to take a vitamin. Alright, let's see here. Comes back and tests this bottom. Like this bottom is important. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you on that. NQ, man, just keeps going up. It's my assumption. If you know. Just barely breaks out of the gap and comes back. I don't know. I think it could go down, in my opinion. But we have to wait 6 minutes until 8:30 hits, probably. I don't know. Excellent. Million days. That's where the buyers are. My opinion. That's where the buyers are, right here. But it's just a sloppy zone. It's just, there's plenty of other zones that I would take than that. So I'm going to let that thing pass. I'm more bearish on this, but see, it's condensing right into this low, but not quite on the low. I'm bearish on it, though, I have to say. More bearish on it, but I don't know at the same time. It's not specific. NQ's doing alright. I'm hoping that it goes down, but we'll see. Need an aggressive sell-off. Yeah, GC. I do, if it pops low with this tail, it looks like it could go further. With the smaller tail, I think it could have gone up and then breaks that high, that wick. But this wick is so far up that it's probably got momentum to go down now. I could be wrong. So only position right now is NQ short. Right now, at the moment. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And then I had 2 gold trades. One for a win and one for a loss. For the same amount of money. Okay, look at gold go up. Really? Okay. Okay. Ahead of 830 maybe. Okay, I can see that. I get that. I feel you on that. Do you still want to get out at a 1-to-1? Yeah, for this, even though it's far away. It's close to my stop loss right now. So it's no longer 50% trade. It's looking like it'll lose. That's what it looks like. So, right now it's showing bearish, especially if it breaks that low, which it's about to touch. Let's just watch the 830. Well, we got 2 minutes to go, so we'll wait. But that looks, if it breaks that low. But I think off on the 830, I think it can fake to the upside, break out, and then come down, which is unfortunate because my stop loss is here. I can't negotiate this stop loss, so, because I already am risking 50 apples on this trade. This is, you know, huge amounts. It's not bartering anymore, you know. I could have went on micros. Still can, but I'm gonna leave it on. Just hold on, stick to my guns. Gold. I was really thinking it can break this low. See this low? I still think that that's gonna happen, but there's no place that I can get in. Not something that I'm willing to take, so we'll leave it there. Crude oil, let's see if something else is developing. Trapped between these ranges. Oh, I think buyers are at. I think it has room on the outskirts, but of each distal line, but so it could be ascending wedge or a descending wedge. Yeah, that looked right. Yeah, right on there. There's nothing I'm going to take on this right now. 830 hits. Let's take a look at NQ. Come on, NQ. We're hoping that it goes down, but we'll see. Now I gotta join a meeting, so we gotta end the call now. Yep. Okay. Peace.